In this video, I'll show you how you can create a landing page which collects email addresses inside of Google Sites for free. Now this is perfect for affiliate marketing, for CPA marketing, or just any other instances that you're going to need to collect someone's email. I'll run you through what you need to do step by step in this video, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and go to Google Sites, and we can then create a new site. The best way to get here, in my opinion, is just Google Sites and click on this link and it will take you here. Now you can go ahead and create a new site. So I would recommend you create a blank site, so click on blank site and we can start to create one from scratch. So when you're creating your landing page, you're going to need an angle or a product which you're going to create your landing page around, whether that's for affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, or your own product. For the video example, I'm going to use a product on ClickBank, which is the 21-day rapid weight loss program. The smoothie diet, I'm sure you're all familiar with this. It's a product on ClickBank which I can promote, and then if people buy, I will earn a commission. So what I'm going to do is base my landing page around this product. Now on our landing page builder on Google Sites, we first need to enter in a page title. We can then enter some text, YouTube videos, images, and we can create an opt-in button so people can opt into our email list. And we can collect all of those emails, and I'm going to cover that right now. So first, I'm going to get a title. So for the title of this page, we'll just copy the title of the offer. We'll then go back to Google Sites and we'll simply paste that in. So I'm going to resize this text and change the font and make it look good on this header. So I've played around with the text a little bit here. I've got it to what I'm happy with. We can now go here to change image and we can actually upload an image. So in our case, I'm going to grab an image of smoothies. So now I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to do a search for something like royalty-free images. And we're going to grab an image here. So we'll use pixabay.com and we can grab an image here of smoothies. And we're going to grab one of these images. We'll grab this one here and then we can click free download and just simply download that to our computer. Go back to Google Sites. We can upload this. So here it is. And you can see that's being applied to our landing page. So that is our header. And you can see that looks good. Now what we can also do is we can enter in text here. So if I just click on a text box, I can write some text. Okay, so we'll copy some of this text here and we'll go to Google Sites and we can paste this in. Now what we can also do is we can also add images. So if you click on images, you can upload here in the top right any images that you happen to have which are relevant to that product. You can go ahead and download images from your product page if you want to. You can also add things like, if you scroll down here, you can add a button, which we're going to add in a second for the opt-in. We can also add dividers, and I like to add YouTube videos as well. So if you click on YouTube, you can do a video search here. So if I search for smoothie diet and click enter, we can find some of these results and we can add any YouTube video. So let me drag this YouTube video to the top, and you can see we've now got a landing page which is starting to take place. So now let's say that our landing page is done. We've added everything we needed to and we're happy with it. Now we can go ahead and add a button. So if you click on button, we then need to insert the button. So I'm going to give the button a name and I'll say something like sign me up. Now this part here, we're going to add a link to a Google Forms section which people can fill out. They can enter in their name and email so we can capture it. So we don't have the link yet. What we need to do first is we need to go ahead and go over to Google Forms. Now the best way that you can get here is go to Google, just type in Google Forms, and again it will be the top one so we can open that. So here is Google Forms. Now once you're in Google Forms, you need to go to a blank one, and we can now create our email opt-in page which your traffic is they're going to go to and enter in their email. So we're going to call this opt-in just for the video. Here you can see this form is collecting email addresses. Now this won't be set in by default, I don't think. So to actually get this to appear, you need to go to settings. You then need to go to form defaults. And you can see here, collect email addresses by defaults. That will be turned off. Just go ahead and turn that on. And if you go to question defaults here, make questions required by default, we're going to go ahead and turn that on as well. So now we can go back to questions and you've got email. We now also need to add another form where they can enter in their name. So here we'll go to untitled question and we'll type in name or full name and we'll change this box here to a short answer. So now we need people to enter in their name and their email. Now what I'm also going to do is make sure that their name is required. And there we go. So now we've got their name and their email. So now we've got our opt-in form. Now we need to go ahead and go to responses, because when people opt in and enter in their email, we want to collect their responses. So go to responses, and you can see you make sure that accepting responses is checked. Then go link to sheets, and then you can create a new spreadsheet. So I'm going to call this tutorial example. Then we can click create here. So now we've got here a form, and it says the timestamp, the email address, and the full name. And this is linked to our Google Forms here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and preview this, and just make sure everything's good. Here you can see that the form is working. Now go back to your form, go to send, go to this button here, and you can then grab the link. So if we copy this link here by clicking copy, you can then go to your untitled site, and because we were adding a button, remember, you can link to this form. So if we click insert here, and we can drag this button wherever. We might want multiple buttons on the page. I'm going to put one at the top, and maybe I want to put one on the bottom. So you've got sign me up button here, and maybe you want to add another one at the bottom, but I'm not going to do that for this video. So now you've got your landing page, and obviously customize this however you want. But if someone clicks on sign me up, it's going to take them to this opt-in page where they can enter in their email address and their full name. So I've entered out these fields. We'll click on submit, and now you can see your response is being recorded, and now we should have this response come in here. So we've got this email, we've got the timestamp, we've got the email address, and we've got the full name. Now what you can do is you can go ahead and take your database full of emails, you can go to file, you can download, and you want to download it as a CSV or a PDF file. Then you can go to something like MailChimp, which is an email marketing software, and you can upload your list of emails and start sending emails. Now, if you go to MailChimp here, you can see you can import contacts to MailChimp. You just need to save them as a CSV file, which you can do in Google Sheets. So that's been a quick video which shows you how you can create a landing page on Google Sites with an email opt-in. Watch this video here if it looks interesting to you, and make sure you like this video if it did help you out.